What did you ask question? What is the
What is
command
the
for?
command line for Git tool?
Git init.
Git. Git is means Git. And Maven we are using what we are requirement the commands we are using mbn.
MV.
Maven is
Yeah.
mbn, right? And Ansible is Ansible. Docker is Docker. Here same here also Kubernetes is kubectl. Okay.
Hmm.
Can I explain once again? So
Yeah.
so the Kubernetes it is open source. It is used to automate many of the manual process like a deploying, managing and scaling container applications. And Kubernetes was developed by the Google using the Go language. Google donated K8s to CNS cloud network. It is going to the first version is released in the 2015 and components cluster node pod container application. The more components is API server, etcd scheduler and controller. API server is nothing but communicate with user, and etcd database of the cluster. Scheduler schedules the pods on the worker node, and controller is nothing but a control the Kubernetes objects like as node servers, services and volumes here. And worker nodes is here kubelet and kubeproxy and pod. It is going to use like a worker here. It is an agent. It deals with the all active to the master. It will the inform all activities to the master, and it deals with network IP networks ports. The Crowbox deals with IP's network ports. And pod, group of container. Inside pod we have application, right? Inside the pod we have application, group of containers here. Inside the pod we have application. Inside the one pod only we have application here. And cluster self managed. We need to create them, manage them. What we are managing in the cluster, one is pod, node, containers and application. And here mainly thing we are not going to use directly container here. By pod we are going to use the container, because of we are using here pod only. That pod is going to create use the container here. And minikube is a single node cluster. Cube ADM is a multi-node cluster doing manually, and COPS we are using the multi-node cluster automation here. And cloud-based AWS, Azure, GCP, EKS, AKS and GKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service, Azure Kubernetes Service and Google Kubernetes Service. What I showed just now, that EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service, right? And minikube is a tool used to set up the single node cluster, and it contains the API servers, database, container runtime. It is used for deployment, testing, experimentation purpose on the local. Here master and worker nodes run on the same mission. It is a platform independent, and installing minikube is a simple to compared to another tools here. And but we are not using in the runtime production. If we'll use the small application deployment, it is good. Minikube is good because of single node cluster. If we'll maintain the multiple nodes, multiple servers, it is not good. And requirements is 2 CPU, that is nothing but a T2 medium, 22 GB of free memory and 20 GB of disk space, internet connection and container visual mission. Kubectl is a command line tool for the Kubernetes. If you want to execute the commands, we need is to kubectl. This is the setup, right? It will take at least 10 minutes to set up, then we'll launch instances. One instance is enough. That is nothing but we are giving the Kubernetes here, and in the Ubuntu is good, but because of somewhat lightweight Ubuntu server, so I am going to create on Ubuntu server here. Second version I am taking in the Ubuntu. For Docker,
T- Two medium we have to take, right?
yeah. So I am taking
Macro.
T2 micro. We'll see what will happen there. I am taking all the default here only. I am traffic, all traffic I am taking here, and 20 GB I am taking here. That up to 30 GB we have free tier. I am going to take 30 GB here. Okay. Intentionally I am taking T2 micro here, then we'll change later. What will happen first? We'll troubleshoot that one. Connect to command prompt. Ubuntu server, because of it is lightweight. Okay, apt update -y. We'll go manual today, hold the installation. If anything will happen, we find out the error. Otherwise we'll go on sh file. We are unable to file, what will happen here. So server is updated. Apt upgrade also you need to do. One is update, one is upgrade. So next one, sudo apt kernel command we are going to install here. Enter. Enter. Okay. Next, sudo apt update kernel, we get the transport https.
What is this transport and all that, Venkat?
https request, it is fill directly https request, it is going to install here the kernel command with the kernel command. Okay, we get the apt transpose https because of we are using the cluster and all https http inside the container, right? We are not exposing here, but we need to internet and all inside our cluster or inside our server. That's why we are going to use the https here. See, after https, the https will work here directly. After install the https, first we install the https aps transport https. Now by using the curl command, we are going to run this https docker.com.
Docker.
Okay, now see, it is get right. So this is the we are run the https run by using this, sorry, for using this running the wget command and sudo sh docker. After this we are going to run this script. Now before we have, wait, I will show this one. We are going to run now inside the script, inside file we have script, the script is going to run now. So it run warning access to remote API. Okay, warning is fine. And sudo curl minikube we are going to install here. Minikube is latest, we are going to install this one. Next command, we are moving minikube into minikube folder. See, after install minikube is came, right? Now we are going to move the minikube into minikube folder because of it will work on the minikube directory only, and we are giving the permissions here. If anything will wrong, suppose this command is wrong, already it installed, but this command is something wrong, I want to delete at a time. Control U, it is going to delete at a time here, and we'll check the minikube version here. The minikube version came, right? This one the minikube version. Now we are going to install the Kubernetes. The Kubernetes URLs are we are installing here. Docker C Docker less than 2 CPU available. Kubernetes require at least 2 to be available. Request CPU 2 is greater than available CPU 1, and Docker only has 957 MB available. Less than the requirement is 1800 MB for Kubernetes. So system only this MB is going to require, and memory allocation 957 MB is less than the recommended minimum 1900 MB. Deployments may fail. See, it is saying right here the requirements memory allocation 957 MB is less than requirement minimum 1900. Deployments may fail. So deployments will happen or not, the secondary, but maybe deployments fail because of your memory is less than what the requirement, the CPU memory. So after completed this one, we will going to change our memory. Creating Docker container in 2 CPU memory 957. So we'll check here what is the T2 micro we gave, that T2 micro instance type. The T2 micro is 1 CPU and 1 GB memory. See, 1 CPU and 1 GB memory for T2 micro. Let will check T2 medium. See, 2 CPU and 4 GB memory. It is good for Kubernetes. T2 medium is good for Kubernetes. So need to change that one.
So how to change?
Yeah, Priyanka.
How to change from T2 micro to medium?
So here first we'll see it will complete or not. It is going to run. It will take at least 5 minutes. Otherwise now only will change directly. Go to instance, select our instance, already selected. Go to actions, instance settings, change instance type here, but it is not showing here. What we'll do
It
first,
is disabled.
we'll stop the server.
Okay.
After stopping the server, it is going to visible. Now we have T2 micro. See here, T2 micro, where it is. Yeah, here now we have T2 micro
Instance
here.
type.
This one.
Stopped.
Okay. Now go to actions, instance settings, change instance type. Instead of T2 micro, we'll give T2 medium. Select this one and see for T2 medium and change instance type here. Just refresh and start here. See now T2 medium came, right? Now I am going to
Yes.
start this one. I didn't said right this one before.
No.
Ah,
No.
okay.
Now again we need to run the command in the server, right?
Last commands we need to run. Already before commands is there only. We don't need to run. Already all installed. Now you going to connect because of IP address will change, right? I am going to connect again.
Okay.
Near to my one movie theater is there. From early morning, the DJ and crackers are firing.
Uncle and movie.
See, what we created, it is there. Without installing, it is already there. Because of just we changed T2 micro to T2 medium, right? So we'll start we'll check before command and we'll start. See, before it is showing like error, now it is going to requested memory allocation. It is going to use now the pulling the base image and restarting. Now it is completed, right? Save my files is there. Now if we'll check docker iphone version, it is going to install or no. See,
The commands are difficult to remember now.
Docker version, it is going to no need to worry about commands. In official documents, we have commands here. Installation setup kubectl on the Linux. See, this is the URL what we used. This all URLs it is going to install, and this 86 64 bit and cube what we install here. Wait, I will show what we used. See, each and everything. If it is failed, we'll use something root command, right? This is the root command. See, last command, the root command user bin Kubernetes service, right? Able to see here, this one is nothing but this command, and earlier commands. See, echo cat kubectl, echo cat kubectl, right? See this one, this, and curl commands are there. Curl dlk8s, curl dlk8s.io, and 256. This is 256. Understand? All in official document, no need to worry about the commands. Finally, kubectl created the kubectl. We are moving to the local bin kubectl here. Understand, Priyanka?
Kind of.
Oh, don't need
Not
to,
100%.
no need to worry. The what are the commands are there? That commands is in official document. Everyone used official document for installation. No need to worry. And pod installation is completed, right? Now we are going to pod. It is the smallest unit of deployment in Kubernetes. It is a group of containers, and pod are ephemeral, short-living objects. Pod is nothing but an object. It is going to manage the group of containers, and mostly we can use the single container in a pod. Pod is required. We can multiple containers inside a same pod. If we'll use, mostly we'll use single pod, but if you want to create multiple containers, also fine. When we create a pod, container inside a pod share the network namespace and can share the same storage volumes here. And while creating the pod, we must specify the image along with the necessary configuration resource limits. Kubernetes cannot communicate with containers. They can communicate with pods only. Already I told, pods, containers we are not directly we are using. Instead of before what we are pod, that pod we are going to use. The pod is going to run the containers here. We can create the pod in two ways. One is imperative and one other one is declarative. Imperative is nothing but we are going to use the command to create the single pods here. Declarative, we are using the manifest file. The manifest file is going to create kubectl run pod. Image name we are going to take Docker Hub here. In the Docker Hub we have images. That image I am going to take here. Already we have my image. I am going to use the my image here. kubectl run pod image. We are creating pod here. kubectl get pods. kubectl get pods. Pod is created, container is creating, right? Otherwise kubectl get PO also, it will come before it is creating. Now it is running, the container is running here. And if you want to show the pod details wide, the pod is running and age is 50 seconds and IP is 10.244. The node is minikube. Minikube means here single node cluster. And describing pod by using kubectl describe pod1. Here see kubectl get pod1 is there, right? So we are going to describe the pod1 here. This is the pod1 details. Describe means details. Pod1 namespace defaults, because we didn't create any namespace, we didn't create any service account, that was going to take the namespace. Node is minikube. Inside the minikube we are going to create this one. This is the minikube. Start time running the pod and status is running. The IP is this one. The container, the Docker container ID, image ID, image and image ID, right? And declarative pod means this is the manifest file in vim pod.yaml. In this YAML we are going to run this one. Already pod is created, pod1 is created. I am going to give pod2. Multiple pods also create by using the manifest file. First is API version, same compose file what we created in the compose file, same here also the pod creation by using this manifest file here. API version v1, it is going to give the tag, and kind what we are creating, the kind we are using the pod, and metadata name is equal to pod name. Specifications container we are creating, what we are using the image and container name here. So
Pod name anything we can give, right?
which one?
Pod name we can give anything, right?
Anything, it is fine. So
Image name is a repository one.
yeah, the image name Docker Hub repository I am going to give here. Inside the Docker Hub it is going to take the image. kubectl apply pod.yaml here. Wait, apply -f. -f is going to forcefully, without getting any error, forcefully it is creating. kubectl get PO or pods, it is showing pod1 and pod2 both are in running state one by one. If it is not ready one by one, something error will happen here. Running one by one means it is run how many we created? One.
But pod 2 we have given the name, right?
Yeah, part 2 I gave right
In the
here.
YAML file. Yes, yes. So, pod 1, why it got created?
Pod 1 is defaultly created. See,
Okay.
when we created by using manual without giving any manifest file, pod 1 we gave here manual name. kubectl run pod 1 the image we given here. I gave the pod 1 name here through manually. Understand now?
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now I am going to delete pod 2 here. Pod 2. Command form.
kubectl.
Yeah. See, pod 2 is deleted. It will take couple of minutes. So the pod 2 is deleted, right? Get pods. Only we have now pod 1. Right? Pod 1 is we created in imperative manual commands. Pod 2 is created in declarative by using the file the pod.yaml. In the YAML script we created the pod 2 in the container 1 here.
Version we can take any version, right?
Version
like
anything it is
API
fine.
version.
Yeah. See, we created container, right, by using this one. So the container is there. Docker images. The Docker image is created here, right? It is going to create the Kubernetes, so the Kubernetes is going to give the names here. Okay, can we go this one, or the replica set will go tomorrow? The replica set and selectors are
Tomorrow will be fine.
tomorrow. Today we are going to practice this one.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes. We'll try to understand better.
Yeah. How was the class today? Somewhat confusion. I know somewhat it is
Difficult.
confusing. Difficult.